everything looks pretty good this morning. The calves were weaning. They're not happy, but they look fine. They look healthy. They've been mooing and bellowing more than ever before, just on and on and on. They're quiet right now because they've got fresh water, fresh hay, and I'm here interacting with them. But as soon as I leave and they're done eating, they'll start up again. The animals are eating human food today. This is for the pigs, and this is for the chickens. We had a bunch of food scraps, and that's all they're gonna eat this morning. I might feed them more this afternoon. Hey ladies, it's meatloaf for breakfast and salad. Probably more salad and less meatloaf than they wanted. You think it hurt your finger?
Yeah.
You think it hurt your hand? I dare you to let him bite your finger.
I dare you.
I don't really want to, but how bad could it be? I know, but I've actually wanted to for a long time because I've never been bit really bad by him, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to be bit by him. I'll try it. I'll try it. It can't be, it's not going to injure me permanently, right? Come here. Come here.
He's been longing for his chance to bite.
Come here. Come on, get me. Come on, I'm right here. Ah! Ouch! Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. What if I got him though like this? What if I got him like by the beak? It does hurt. It's not too bad though. If you got a little pinch, it would be really bad. It would like leave you, it would leave a welt or a mark. And we got some beautiful colors of eggs here. It looks like first handful, 4 colors. Now it's the pigs' turn. They've got some boiled potatoes, some mushy bananas, some leftover, let's see, meatloaf, some green beans. And a little garnish of fresh grass.
So I think what we all want to know is how this guy feels about having twins. We've all heard what I think.
I am blown away, honestly. It's a shock to me because we said, hey, let's have one more baby. But we didn't get one more baby. We're getting 2 more babies. So it's just like, this changes everything in your mind about how you think about it. I believe it, I know it's true, but I still am like shocked by it every time I think about 2 babies and like what that means. I don't think I even know what it means to have 2 babies.
I know, it's gonna be challenging.
Wow. I was talking to my brother and we were saying, so is it twice as hard? Is it less than twice as hard because you're kind of batching things?
I think it's probably more than twice as hard.
Or is it more than twice as hard? And we were thinking about the scenario where you have 2 1.5-year-olds and one of them runs north and one of them runs south. And you have to chase and catch the one that went north and then go all the way back and catch up with the one that went south. That's more than twice the distance.
So people in family, so we could all run.
Yeah.
That's right.
Justice nailed it. He said there's more than one person in our family, so one of us can chase one and the other one can chase the other, or one of the kids. We can just send the kids. Catch that baby, catch that baby.
Like we do with chickens. Go get that chicken. Goats are out.
The other thing that's complicated about having 2 babies is we've got to pick 2 names. And although our names have always come to us, it sometimes feels like a struggle. Like it feels like we go on and we're like, is this the name? Is this the name? Go through tons of names. Now we don't
ever do that. You're so funny. We did that with like the first 2 kids. Or maybe the first 3. And then since then it's just been like, boom, here's the name and we agreed on it. What gives you the most like joy about having 2 and what gives you the most like hesitancy about having 2? Do you even know yet?
No. I mean, I think what I'm most excited about is that we get to have two people. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like I love having kids and babies so much, and just having two it's like two more personalities. And I feel like all of our kids are a gift, so it's two gifts that we're getting at the same time. I mean, what scares me about it? I'm not scared, but it's just the challenge, especially with infant care, because one baby is a lot of work.
Well, I think what I'm already like thinking about is, you know, being able to meet my older children's needs at the same time as meeting my infants' needs, and having the emotional, like being so exhausted emotionally and physically that all I can do is care for the two. And then what about the other 5? So I am thinking about that now.
Yes.
Like I'm thinking about now how to put some systems in place to make sure that I can strengthen that now. I'm not saying my boys don't need me, but they are younger. They need me in different ways than my 2 oldest do, who happen to be girls.
Whoa!
Aww, so pretty.
Fire base.
Got from beside the fire pit.
Mama's favorite flowers.
They're all my favorite, I think.
But beside your daffodil.
You want to put with my other daffodils? How about I just put it in my ear right now? My girls need me in a new way lately. And it's already pretty exhausting. this new way that they need me. So that does make me a little bit nervous to kind of strengthen that area, strengthen myself in that area.
We are in this together, though, and I will be available to you as I'm able.
Especially if the house is finished.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll be able to just like have some baby cocoon time after they're born. But if the house isn't done, you'll have to like go keep working on the house instead of, you know what I mean? I have a lot of things on my mind right now, just managing how I'm gonna be there for my other kids when the babies are born and when they're real little and need so much of me. I'm thinking through the birth because it's kind of more complicated with twins. So trying to figure that out currently, which I'm talking to a lot of different people, medical people, to kind of make some decisions on that. And mostly I'm just kind of excited to buy baby clothes. I think it does complicate some things, but the complication doesn't make it like bad. It just makes it a little more thoughtful, a little more planning. So typically when I'm pregnant, I just don't really, I think about the fact that I'm pregnant, but I have been pregnant so many times that I just am like, okay, I'm pregnant. This time I'm like, it's like being pregnant for the first time because I'm researching all this stuff that I didn't know before. Learning so much about twin pregnancies and twin births and all that stuff. It's a lot. You just gotta build me a house, babe. I'll worry about the babies, I'll worry about the birth, and we'll work on taking care of all the children together.
So that's some of what we're thinking about twins a couple days in, but honestly, mostly we're still just overwhelmed with joy and Thanksgiving. This is hilarious. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, imagine doing that with 7 people. Imagine doing that with 7. Can you pull 2 more people, Grace? I think the big question is whether I can lead 7 little people or drag them. Grace bought an incubator. Actually, I bought it.
And he's loaning it to me.
And I'm gonna loan it to her. It's like a little business loan. It holds 41 eggs. This is the next step for Grace and maybe for the girls. They're kind of negotiating that towards having a small chicken selling business where they sell pullets, young pullets.
And also day-old chicks.
And also day-old chicks, she's saying. Their little niche they found is buying day-old chicks. They did this last year and then selling them at 10 to 15 weeks where you don't really have that long to wait before they start laying, and really all the hard work of that chick care is done. What is your name for instead of day-old chicks?
Started chicks.
Started chicks. So those are just a few days old. I think that this could actually be a game changer for them because if you're paying between $4 and $10 for every chick, that really cuts into your profit margin when you add in feed and everything else. What we found last year is that all the started pullets sold out fast. People were eager for them. Now, 2020 was a unique year. A lot of people coming on board with homesteading and raising their own food, but that interest hasn't gone away. $15, they sold every one. They're actually gonna increase their prices this year, and that might sound crazy, but you have to remember, they're doing all the challenging work. And in as little as 5 to 10 weeks, you could have chickens laying eggs. So it's pretty rewarding for someone who's getting into chickens for the first time to buy chickens and then have this great new layer just pumping out the production within less than 2 months. Hey guys, if you want to watch Rooted episode 1 tonight, we need to clean up in here, go to the chores, and then we'll come back and watch it when it's starting to get dark. I told the kids they could watch episode 1 of the Rhodes docu-series Rooted tonight. They haven't seen it. Bree and I saw it many weeks ago and loved it. Okay guys, good job cleaning up. It looks way better in here. Kitchen's cleaned up. We're going down to the homestead to do chores. Come on. Mama Goose is on the nest. It's the first time I've seen her on the nest in the evening. Here you go, goats. I'm actually surprised by how much hay the heifer and the steer eat. And I never knew how much they ate until now that they're separated out for weaning. They eat a bunch of hay. I guess they are growing calves. I'll show you something this guy really likes if he'll let me, not over the fence. He likes a good neck scratch. Oh man, and he's shedding his winter coat, and so I think they get extra itchy then. And his neck is a full 12 inches wide. It might be almost 14 inches wide right here. And it's the biggest muscle on his body, it looks to me. That feels so good, doesn't it? I won't leave you out, Alice. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you out. You're a good girl. Come get in the car, big man. You guys ready to watch Rooted?
Yeah!
You excited?
Yeah!
If you don't know what Rooted is, it's the Rhodes family new docu-series. And you might say, well, how is that different from the vlog? So imagine YouTube combined with a professional documentary, and that you kind of get the idea. The cool thing about it though is these are stories that are gonna be featured in a way we've never seen and in incredible beauty. So here we go. If you've not seen episode 1, you really should, and we'll put a link in this video description so you can check it out. Everyone cozy? Wait a second, that's not cozy. All right, we got in. That's the downside of strong passwords when you have like a 15-digit password that you don't actually know, that only your phone knows. You have to go look it up and type it in on the... Hey guys, this introduction makes me cry when I watch it. I hope you enjoy it. The introduction to the movie, it makes me cry and I love it.
My roots are deep here, being the 4th generation to farm this land. The farm brings me a happiness from the fields, forest, animals, and daily chores. It brings an independence from the grocery store. which is priceless.
See what I mean?
I can remember my dad telling me stories of how proud Grandpa was when they would sit down and say, "This is food from our land. We grew this." My dad can remember Grandpa being that way, and Grandpa back in that day in the 30s.
All right, it's over. What do y'all think?
It was good.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
It was fun. Whoop.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Which one did we watch? He fell asleep before it started.
We watched the very first one. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. We had a great day, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.